are reaching a moment on our planet in which the crisis that is upon us may no longer be one that we will be able to successfully fight back against. The climate crisis is here, and no, it is not, the science around this is not controversial. The science is clear. In fact, you know what scares me to death? Is every time we get more data and reanalyze the data, what we discover is the problem's even worse than we thought. We have even less time than we thought. And so what has Donald Trump done for 4 years? He not only hasn't made things better, he has actively made them worse. He withdrew us from the Paris Climate Accord. He's put a coal lobbyist in charge of the Environmental Protection Agency. What could possibly go wrong? He has opened up for offshore drilling, and he has said yes to the oil companies. They can drill in the Arctic National Wildlife Preserve. Donald Trump threatens the existence of human life, of all life on this planet. And on November 3rd, we will hold Donald Trump accountable. And one more. We have reached a moment in this nation when we can no longer deny the facts of racial injustice, of the threat to the lives of people of color. We can no longer turn our backs. This is a moment of reckoning for our nation. It is a moral moment for our nation. And what has Donald Trump done? Donald Trump has told the Proud Boys to stand by. He has called white supremacists fine people, and he has stirred hate and division and ugliness at every opportunity. And that is why on November 3rd, we will hold Donald Trump accountable. 16 more days. 16 more days, and we're going to be able to hold Donald Trump accountable. But here's the thing. It's not just that on November 3rd, we get rid of Donald Trump, although I got to tell you, that's a good day's work. It will get me in the fight all by itself. It's not only to get rid of Donald Trump, it's to be able to put Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in the White House. It's to be able to have two terrific people who have a real moral compass, to have people who believe that government can actually be a force for good if you put the interests of people first. So, this is what we've got in front of us. Joe Biden has a plan to deal with the coronavirus, and it's going to start with science and medicine. What do you think? That'll be novel, right? And that is why on November 3rd, we're going to elect Joe Biden the President of the United States. Joe Biden has committed that he will protect the Affordable Care Act, he will expand access to health care, and he will lower the price of prescription drugs. That's why on November 3rd, we're going to elect Joe Biden the President of the United States. And Joe Biden understands what's happening with the Supreme Court seat and what Donald Trump and the Republicans in the Senate have been doing for years now, trying to tilt the courts more and more in favor of corporations, in favor of an extremist right-wing position that does not reflect the values of the people of the United States of America. And that is why Joe Biden has committed to restore the integrity of our courts, to have judges who are committed to justice, not just for some, but justice for all. And that's why we'll elect Joe Biden on November 3rd. Oh, and can we talk economy for just a minute? Can we talk about raising the minimum wage? Yes. Can we talk about making investments here at home in the jobs, making investments in our people? But particularly, I want to lift up one commitment that Joe Biden has made repeatedly. And it's something that Tina Smith and I have been working on together as partners for a long time. Joe Biden has committed, and Tina and I are going to hold him to it, to universal child care and universal pre-K for every 3-year-old and 4-year-old in America. So good for mamas and daddies, so good for babies, and so good for child care workers who are disproportionately women, disproportionately people of color. We're going to raise their wages. We're going to make this a profession. Taking care of our babies is one of the most important things you can do in this country, and we're going to do it. And I can't come here to McAllister without mentioning one other part of how you build an economy and how you make an economy work for everyone. And that is that Joe Biden has committed. We are going to cancel a big hunk of student loan debt. That's how you build a future. That's how you make the investments. And on climate, Joe Biden has committed $2 trillion to attack the climate crisis head on, to acknowledge and to repair the damage that has been done in communities of color, to make an investment in jobs, in clean energy here in America, to build good jobs here, good union jobs. That's how we're going to save this planet, and that's why we're going to elect Joe Biden come November 3rd.